Okay, so today's title, I forgot to put it up here, is Unit Rates, and this is our objective, solve real-world problems using unit rates. So, I should get that written down. Let's see if this works. We'll give you a second. Okay, let's go on. Okay, first we're going to review. So who remembers what a ratio is? Think way back to when you learned about ratios. Do you have any ideas? You can raise your hand. Do you know? No? Okay. Anyone remember what a ratio is? Do you have an idea?
It's like something like there's so many of this, there's so many of that.
Yes, that's exactly right. So if we have, let's see, we have 4 circles up here and 2 squares. So the ratio of circles to squares would be what?
4 to 1.
And how do I write that?
4 in a line.
A colon?
Well, there's a couple different.
There's a couple different ways to do it. That's right. So what would my ratio of squares to circles be? 2 to 4. And can we condense this ratio? What would it condense to?
2 to 1.
2 to 1. Or I guess this one would be 2 to 1. And this one would be 1 to 2. Good. So you understand ratios. What about rates? Have any idea? A rate is a special kind of ratio that compares 2 different numbers or measurements that usually aren't measured in the same way. So like miles versus hours, which is what we use when we drive. What about a unit rate? Did you have a question?
It's when it's like condensed to the smallest it can be. So like the 2 over 1 and the 1 over 2.
So this would be a unit rate. You're right. So do you always have to hit the arrow? Okay. So an example of a rate would be 60 miles in 2 hours. And then you can condense that into a unit rate, which is 30 miles in 1 hour, or what, like we say when we drive, 30 miles per hour. Does that make sense? Okay. And then today we're focusing on unit rates. And it's a rate where the ratio, one of the terms has to be 1. It's like we said, 30 miles in 1 hour. And then we use them to make comparisons. And then you can even use them to solve other problems that are more challenging. But today we're going to focus on making comparisons. And they make it easier for us to compare different values. So how are you feeling about unit rates right now? Fist of 5. 4s? 5? Okay, pretty good. Moving on. Let's do some examples. So we have a baker at the Walmart bakery can decorate 42 cupcakes in 30 minutes. He does this at a constant rate. How many cupcakes can he decorate in 1 minute? So what do I need to do first? We have how many cupcakes? 42. Divided by 30? Why are we dividing it by 30?
Because 30 minutes is enough time to get 1 minute.
Very good. So we divide both sides by 30. So what is 30 divided by 30?
1.
Equals 1. What is 42 divided by 30? You can use your calculators for this. 1.4? Okay. So the baker can decorate 1.4 cupcakes per minute. Let's go to the next one. Okay, this one's about calculating unit price. So you can buy 5 bags of candy for $19.99. What is the cost of 1 bag of candy? What do we need to do first? So we have 5 bags divided by what?
19.9.
is what?
3.99.
3.99, or we could round it up to $4 since we're talking about price. Or $4. Okay. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Okay, feeling good about them? Okay, this one. Jack can ride his bike 8 miles in 40 minutes. How many miles per minute can he bike? Is it 5?
No, it's 0.2.
How did you get that? Can you tell
I
us?
did 8 divided by 40.
So you did 8 miles divided by 40 minutes, which gives us equals 0.2. Okay, that would be miles per minute. Okay. Are there any questions so far? Nope. Okay. Easy enough. We're going to move on to some independent work. And so we're talking about food a lot today in our examples. And so your objective here is to calculate the unit rates of each item. So like for Oreos, you would calculate the unit rate for Oreos. And then for Chips Ahoy, you would calculate it for those two. And then whichever one has the lower unit rate is what is the better deal. That's what you'll be doing individually. And then you can talk with your group members after about 5 minutes. Okay. There you go. If you have extras, I'll just take them after. To review.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 4 back here. There you go. And one for you. Okay. Do you need some help? Nope. Okay. Yes. That was a good question. Round to the nearest tenth on your calculators. Finish up your last problem, then we're going to start to go over them. I'm seeing some mixed answers on your papers, and so we're going to talk about your reasoning. Okay, let's go over Oreos versus Chips Ahoy. How did you calculate the unit rate for the Oreos? What did you do? Yes?
15.5 divided by 2.9.
Okay, and what did you get for that?
5.4.
Equals 5.4. What about Chips Ahoy?
14 divided by 2.50.
Okay. 2.50. You got what?
5.6.
Okay. Did everyone else get the same answers? No? What did someone else do? Adam, I saw your paper. What did you do? Okay. 2.98, is that what you meant? 89. Oops, that's my mistake. Sorry about that. Okay, 2.89
Oh, I meant
divided by, okay. And what did you get for that, the unit rate? 0.19 per ounce. Is that how you wrote it? Okay. And what did you get for Chips Ahoy? Okay. What was your answer for that one? Per ounce. Okay. So here we have two different deals that would be better. So right here, which one's the better deal between these numbers? This one, Chips Ahoy. So we have Chips. Okay. What about the top one? Is this one different?
I meant to put 2.89.
Oh, okay. 2.89. So for this one, Oreos would be the better deal, right? So do you agree that this one is right? Raise your hands. No? You agree that it's right? What about this one? Do you think this is the right way? Can you tell me why? Yeah?
That was like how many ounces and how much it cost for each ounce.
Yeah.
The Chips Ahoy.
Yeah.
So every ounce would be 18 cents.
That's right. So you're trying to find the price per 1 ounce. Is that right? Okay. Let's go over the next one. Does anyone want to show us on the board? Yeah. You raising your hand. Come on up here. Yeah. Do you want to show us? You can bring your paper with you if you want. Let's see what you did. So he divided 2.24 divided by 4.75.
That's a 9.
Oh, 9.75. Okay. Which equals 0.23. He's doing Cheetos versus Doritos. What? Yeah, it does. So which one is our better deal, Cheetos or Doritos?
I said it was Cheetos.
Cheetos. Do we all agree? Yes? Okay, thank you so much. Okay, Coca-Cola versus Pepsi. Who can tell me what they did first? Anyone? What did you divide? 1.29 divided by 1.25 liters. And this is dollars. So what is 1.29 divided by 1.25? What did you say? 1 in 300. What's that in decimal form? 1.03. So that's $1.03. And then what about for Pepsi? Did you do 2.49 divided by 2? Which is what? 1.25. Okay, so which one is our better deal between Coke and Pepsi? Coke. Okay. Last one, Cheez-Its versus Goldfish. Let's see. What did we do first? Yeah. Okay. $2.7 over 13.7 ounces, which is what? 0.2. Okay. What about Goldfish? We had 199 over 7.2 ounces. And what was that unit rate? 0.28. That's per ounce. Per ounce. And this one is also per ounce. Which one's the better deal? Cheez-Its. Do you understand why this one is the better deal?
Yes.
It costs less. So if price was your main reason you were going shopping, you wanted to find the lowest price, then you would use the lowest unit rate. It doesn't matter about preference, even though you might prefer something different than Cheez-Its. So, okay. For the next thing, I need you to get out your Chromebooks. Okay. This is what you'll need to do before you leave today. Okay, once you get on your Chromebooks, log on to walmart.com. Yep, we're going to be looking at some real-life ways of calculating unit rates.
So we're shopping?
Yes, we're shopping, but don't actually buy anything. Nope, you're not buying it, you're just looking. Oh, there's only 3 of you. Okay, once you're on the website, there's a little bar at the top that's white that says weekly ads. Click on that. Oh, then you guys can share. Okay, you found it. Okay, start looking through those, and what you're going to do is you're going to pick an item that can be measured in pounds, ounces, liters, milliliters, something like that. And then, so you find something on there. Then you search for the same item but a different brand or different kind of it. And then you're going to compare the prices.